Boris Johnson's last-minute trade deal with the EU may have reduced the risk of expats from all over the bloc returning to Britain for health care just as the NHS is at breaking point. The Prime Minister's Christmas Eve negotiations with EU officials have been hailed as a victory as they prevented the UK from crashing out of the bloc on January 1. Now the transition period has come to an end, the UK is a completely independent nation. Some expats will have breathed a collective sigh of relief when news of a deal broke, too. A whopping 1 million Britons live in EU nations, many are pensioners and were predicted to return to the UK if there was a no-deal Brexit for healthcare. Operation Yellowhammer, the government's contingency plan in the event of a no-deal Brexit, revealed fears that such expats could have overwhelmed the NHS if they returned in quick succession. Political editor Tim Shipman explained that Mr. Johnson's no-deal war cabinet was told that gaps would open in healthcare provided for Britons in EU member states if there was no trade agreement. They were reportedly warned healthcare was the most immediate risk facing the government. Any reciprocal healthcare arrangement would cease upon Britain's official exit from the EU, meaning state pensioners could have become vulnerable if they could not access treatment. Mr. Shipman explained, changes in how expats access healthcare would lead to between 160,000 and 260,000 Britons returning home in the 2 years after a no-deal Brexit. This would have been between 5 and 9 times the usual annual return rate. Downing Street was trying to organize some side deals to protect expats' healthcare at the time of this report's release, in August 2019. But ministers were also warned that some EU states may not cooperate in bilateral arrangements with the UK in the event of no deal. Writing in the Sunday Times, Mr. Shipman explained, in most countries the protection is lower than what Britain is offering EU nationals resident in the UK and far below what expats enjoy at present. However, by January 2020, just before the UK entered the transition period and celebrated Brexit Day, a withdrawal agreement had been signed which showed some provisions were in place for expats' healthcare. Under the withdrawal agreement, those with an existing British S1 reciprocal healthcare form will still have their healthcare costs met by the government, on the condition that they remain legally resident in their host country, from January 1 onwards.